Hello everyone. Here I'd like to make some videos talking about build a simple vector map application. And this is the first video, so I want to make an introduction. Well, I think we all very familiar with electronical maps. For example, Google Maps. Google Maps provides us some very useful and powerful functions, and it also provides developers a set of APIs to develop their own website using Google Maps services. Here is another example, OpenLayers. So web map services, they use usually they use a technique called tile maps, but it's not the technique we are talking about here. Here we are talking about vector maps. Vector maps, and this thing is I think it's always related to GIS, and maybe you are not so familiar with GIS, so I will show you a GIS website. GIS means Geographic Information System. It's a system widely used in some industries such as cartography, topography, and in the past, it's the GIS softwares are usually commercial softwares. They are very expensive, but nowadays we have some free and open source GIS softwares. You can use them freely, and this is one of them. It is called QGIS. In these videos, we will use QGIS to handling the map data we get freely from the internet, and we handling the data in our application. So our application handling and displaying the vector map data. Okay, here is the application. I have finished coding, and I use the Microsoft Visual Studio IDE, and the developing language is C#. Let's start the application. Okay, in this window, you can see it shows you a map. Actually, it's a map of a city called Brugge. It's the city in the west part of Belgium, which I visited last year. It's a very beautiful city. Okay, in this application, you can move the map, and you can zoom out and zoom in, move and zoom. If you are lost in the map, you can come to the menu and click default map extent. So you come back to your original size and location. It's a very simple program without too much advanced features. It's just about, we can see it's just about zoom and pan and the about message box, just to show you some simple information. And the status bar, when your mouse is moving on the window, the status bar shows where you are. It's the longitude and latitude position. So that's it. Let's click here, and this is the simple program I want to show you how to build in these videos. But At first, I still want to see something about my program. So here's something about the map and the application I want to show you. So at first, it's a two-dimensional vector map without projection. It means it's very simple. I cut a lot of features off from my codes and recompile it in the Microsoft Visual Studio IDE to um, make the things simple and clear. Just focus on the very basic ideas about how to handling the vector map data. Second, the program, the application, it only have some basic functions such as zoom and pan. And although I want to say I use C# programming language, if you uh, finish the video, finish watching the video and know how to handling the map data, how to display on your own application, you can use other programming language such as Java to build your own vector map application. So the last thing is that I want to focus on addressing the main issues. So it means the code style. The code style is not very good, and that's because I want to make things simple and save time. If you want to really use these codes after you um, finished after you solved the logic problem about handling the map date, you can reconstruct your code. So that's it. I think it's all about the instruction. So see you in the next video. I will start our map application in that video. Thank you. See you later.